Hey everybody, it is SuperPaulGames, and welcome back to, what are we playing? Oh yeah, Expeditions Conquistador. And I think we just camped for the night. Yeah. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. I don't know what you mean. Whatever. Okay, we're building some barricades and stuff. Yeah, just follow the road south for a little bit. Getting into Aztec country, I think. What's that? Is that a... Looks like a pyramid. Man, not that long ago, some idiots down in South America, I think it was, they destroyed one of these so they could use the stone to build a road. Like, no. I want my own pyramid. I won't even do any blood sacrifices. I promise. I wonder if is that on the map? I think it is. The venerable, the venerable Carlos Dicksuckerro. I never noticed that before if you put it on there. Yep, there it is. So we will camp. No more love stories from our... Okay. We gained 7 wood, we ate some food. That's how we do it. We'll have somebody preserve next time. Let's see, Zarraga, how are you coming on the axe? Get the axe done. Then I might have you do something else. I don't know if we really need the wood or other shit much. Let's see, Pedro, you're working on a barricade. Well, you can make some lanterns? I'll switch you to lanterns. And then we'll have you do some more spike traps. Ooh, what's over there? I need those! Gotta start turning some more of those in medicine, too. Kinda worried that we're heading into the heart of Aztec country. And those last Aztecs we fought were rather difficult. Chart the lake? Oh man, we gotta be near Mexico City. Is that the shit, man? Oh, we gotta camp again? Let's look at our inventory. Let's see, we got 4 lanterns. Let's not make any more of those right now. Let's have him make some... barricades. I'd like some spike traps, but barricades can make the difference between life and death. Your hunters return elated from their sortie to report that they found a watering hole with a herd of animals not far from your camp. They've killed quite a few beasts, blah blah blah. Send your servants to help them get the rest. Do it. Yeah, we got a bunch of meat. We got 10 meats. There's a guy! I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to fight him. He's probably guarding whatever this is. Let's make sure... Okay, really don't have anyone else I want to give experience to. I could give it to my wife, but fuck that. See, we don't have any equipment. So let's see if we can sneak up there. He's gonna attack us. I know. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Come back! Come back, dude! Where'd he go? Come back! I want to be your friend! Come back here, you son of a bitch! You did you hear me screaming that behind him? You fucking son of a bitch! Stop! You meet a native on the road. He is in his best years and looks quite strong, but years of work have already chiseled deep lines into his face. He walks with an empty cart, which is being dragged by 2 strong, healthy, delicious-looking oxen. Oxen burgers. He stops as you approach and warily waits for your expedition to pass. Yo, dude! He kneels. I am unworthy. What do you mean? What's your name, peasant? He looks at you confused, that you might care to know. Oldly, sire. You want to sell me one of your oxens? He thinks for a moment, then he pulls one of his oxen forwards. If you will pay 200 valuables, I'll give you this one. I'll give you 150. He furrows his brow, but after a moment he nods. Very well, for 150, this ox is yours. I'm going to accept. Your servants bring 150 valuables from your cart to the farmer, and he gives you the ox in return. The ox is immediately brought to the back of the caravan and slaughtered. Its meat's added to your stores, while the farmer leaves the way he was going with his remaining ox. I don't know if I should have just murdered him and took it, but I don't know. I'm just like this deep into Aztec territory. I don't want to be too stupid. Just rather stupid. Okay, I do want to go back down there. But here, we'll check out this first. I guess I was just so grateful he wasn't going to try and murder us. It's like, I'll deal with it. Okay, let's go talk to whoever lives in this building. A fairly large area along the northbound road from Tenochtitlan has been cultivated into farmland. It doesn't look particularly fertile, but apparently it yields enough to cover most of the city's consumption. I know that just by looking at it. I'm like, these fields will grow enough. I can tell. The farmers here look tired and weary, yet they turn out to be friendly enough when approached, and some of them offer to trade their surplus food for medicine or valuables if you need it. I don't think we really... Ooh. So they have a normal supply of food and not a lot of money, so... Yeah, I guess we'll just buy a little bit of food. Probably don't need to, but... And then we're going to leave. See, when we camp... Are we having people preserve meat? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, we don't need them to. You go hunt. You cunt. Whatever. Carlos, when you're done making your fucking axe... You know what? Actually, screw that. We're going to have you work on spikes. Because you just never know. I mean... We're in, like, the heart of Aztec country. Last thing I want to do is walk into an Aztec army. So, can we do anything here? Holy fuck. We're gonna camp out here one night. Let's get shit a little more ready. We found 4 oil. Sweet! Okay, we're gonna go in and touch the magic rock. We're gonna... Oh, this looks creepy. How do we go in and tell them we want to murder them all and steal their stuff? When they're the giant empire around here that's a badass. On an island in a large lake at the bottom of a valley, you reach Tenochtitlan. From a distance, you can already tell that the city is incredibly rich. Yes. With a beautiful temple district, the pyramids of which rise proudly above the canopy of the surrounding forests. We're going to enter the city. On your way towards the long earthway causeways that lead across the lake to the island, this is Mexico City, you're intercepted by a large contingent of warriors led by heavily armed soldiers in peculiar eagle costumes. They approach you respectfully, but with some apprehension. I don't think we have enough people to take on. Maintaining a safe distance, barely close enough to communicate without shouting, the most extravagantly decorated eagle warrior addresses you. Children of the sun, we welcome you to Tenochtitlan. A great invites you to his palace. Alright, we'll go see your chief. Your emperor. Your interpreter leaves the title of translation, but quickly adds that it refers to the emperor. So I was right, it was the emperor. We go into the city. The greeting party divides into 2 to allow you passage and forms up behind you as an escort. Following you across the causeway into the city. Up close, the city of Tenochtitlan almost defies description. It is as large as any European city you've ever visited, easily rivaling Seville or Cordoba for size. Its towering temples and palaces are richly decorated in blue and red, and the streets are filled with people who scatter before you and stare as you pass. Hey, we're like from the moon, you know? As far as they know. Your troops are visually struck with awe by the size and sophistication of the city. You pass through an enormous market bustling with activity, probably twice as large as the market of Seville. The members of your expedition are struggling to take it all in, gaping at the crowds, the buildings, the sheer enormity of it all. I think we're slightly outnumbered. Meanwhile, your feathered escorts are clearing a path towards the largest and most beautiful of all the palaces, all the while making sure none of your people strays from that path. Alright. Oh, that must be the causeway here. Fuck, man. I don't know about this. We got one more equipment we can assign to somebody. Who wants it? Rita? No, now that you got a man. Your man will take care of you. I'll give it to Gabriela. Yeah. Fuck. Fuck, man. See, I hoped we'd be sort of like Cortez. I kind of figured, you know, we'd be nice to some tribes, maybe get some allies, and then move up on here. And now we're in the city right now. The palace is really only one of several palaces in the city, but it is distinguishable by being the grandest and not coincidentally the one currently in use by the residents of the city's the younger. We're going to meet with Moxie here. You are led through the palace to a large and beautiful garden where Moxie himself seems to be conducting some administrative business with a handful of nobles. You are respectfully instructed to wait at the entrance to a heavily secured garden until the dude is ready to see you. I will not wait! I am fucking Carlos Dicksuckerro. I will give you my disease. Ooh, nice hat. Can I have the jewels? The great Moxie appears to be about 40 years old, of a healthy height and build, and light skin for an Aztec. His hair is short, and his beard is well trimmed and thin. I don't see any beard. He carries himself with the air one would expect of a great ruler, and yet he greets you in a respectful and genial manner. Honored guests, you are in the presence of Maximu of the Aztec Empire. Tell me, by what name would you be known? Great Moxie, my name is Carlos Dicksuckerro, and these are my kick-ass Conquistador warriors. The Emperor receives your name with a dignified nod. You are not the first children of the sun who have come to my lands, but you are the first of your kind to enter Tenochtitlan. As such, you shall be a guest of honor in my palace for as long as you desire. Oh, that sounds pretty nice. I had come to murder and steal all your stuff. At this point, Carlos Zarraga leans in and whispers, I believe it would be beneficial for diplomatic relations if we offer the Emperor a gift of some kind. We could offer him some servants as slaves. That'd be hilarious. We'll offer him 1,000 valuables, I guess. You order your servants to bring forth a small chest of treasures from your caravan and present it to Moxie as a gift. Moxie looks over the spoils and with a pleased expression, and in turn gets the servant to bring out several chests of medicinal herbs from palace storerooms. Hey, we can use those. The Aztec Emperor himself further presents you with a gold disc and a silver disc that you recognize as the calendar of the Aztecs. Sweet! Gold and silver. When the formalities are dispensed with, you and your people are led from the throne room to an adjacent room where you are met by a tall, strong man in his 30s. You recognize from your audience with Moxie. Venerable guests, I am privileged to meet you. My name is Kwapi Patali. And you don't know how to pronounce anything. And I am Tanakaliti to Moxie. I don't know how to pronounce any of these names. Your interpreter hesitates for a moment, desperately grasping for a good translation of Talagachungito. Quatapole seems to pick it up on it as he pauses halfway through his introduction and watches the translator with a wry smile. Your interpreter eventually settles on High General, and Quatapole carries on. A great Tenochtitlan has appointed me to maintain diplomatic and strategic relations with your people. With you and your people. If there's anything more you desire from us, tell me and we'll discuss it. There is. Perhaps there's some... No! This isn't what I want to say to him! Perhaps there is something we can do for you in your position as in our position as outsiders, a show of goodwill towards your great empire. He hesitates. It is not the habit of the Empire to ask others to solve the problems. I don't want to solve your problems, I want to murder you and steal your gold and silver. Nevertheless, his eyes narrow, but a knowing smile plays at the corner of his lips. How do you expect to be compensated for your aid? You do seem to have a bunch of gold and jewels, dude. The Aztec High General displays the amusement of a man who has burst into a dark and unfamiliar room only to find himself at home. There is one matter where we may benefit from the assistance of you as, say, outsiders. In addition to the gratitude of the chief and the great Moxie, you and your people will receive treasure food and medicine from the royal stores. What can we do to help you then, dickweed? I still want to murder these guys and take their shit. To the west lies an Aztec settlement called Tenochtitlan. They have neglected to send regular shipments of food to us. The people of Tenochtitlan depend on these shipments from outlying farming communities to survive. Tenochtitlan is part of the heart of our empire, and if we move against them militarily, it could have an undesirable political repercussions. I will look into the matter. He nods sternly. I believe you will find that the matter is straightforward. Return to me when everything is resolved. He thanks you for your time and calls in 2 eagle warriors to escort you out of the palace. If you were not mistaken, he's chuckling quietly in disbelief as you leave. Holy fuck. Where are these other things I can go do? Let's check out this place. The marketplace. It turns out to be a sister... The marketplace in Germany turns out to be a sister city that lies right next to Mexico City on the northern part of the island. Its market is enormous, perhaps twice the size of Seville, brimming with food and trinkets. The merchants are friendly and subservient, but as the city is very rich, their prices are very steep. Let's browse the stalls. I don't want to buy any spike or net traps. We'll make our own. Let's haggle with them. You break out the old bartering skills that served you so well in the markets in Spain. Even despite the language barrier, the Aztec merchants are no match for your assertiveness and your deft timing and inventiveness. You managed to lower their prices considerably. Well, let's look at what they got to trade. Oh god, yeah, no. I could use some of these, but... we'll buy 2. Okay, we'll put them on someone. We'll leave. As you navigate the narrow streets of the sprawling market, an Aztec man steps into your path. He is dressed with fine clothes and ostentatious hat, and much jewelry adorning his upper body. When I go too fast, I mispronounce them. He speaks slowly, picking his words carefully, unlike you, evidently with a broad and precise vocabulary which seems to brush off on the interpreter. Child of the sun, I am honored to be in your presence. I am Matlal. I have been observing you for some time, and it is clear that you have an interest in good business. Yeah, what's it to you, buddy? That path that you took to this great city, did it also take you to the city of Texcoco to the north? No, I don't think we've ever been there. He clears his throat. It's the city on the eastern bank of the Lank, northeast of here. It is the second largest city in the land, after our own. Go on. I have recently had the misfortune to deal with the commander of the warriors defending Texcoco. He is a most stubborn and entitled eagle warrior by the name of Coyote. This man has made some utterly unreasonable demands of my associates, and lately he has had the audacity to issue threats should we fail to yield to his demands. How's this involve me, buttfuck? I lack the necessary weight to dissuade Coyote from applying further pressure to me and my associates here in Mexico City. My hope is that you and anyone in your group will take Coyote out of the picture and bring his shield to me as proof. I am in possession of a large amount of valuable metals that I might surrender to you out of gratitude for your assistance. Won't it be replaced by somebody else to do the same thing? My contacts in Texcoco tell me that Coyote's warriors are growing tired of his selfish crusade. His most loyal subordinates will undoubtedly back him up if he is attacked, but most of his force will be relieved to get rid of him. He will not continue to pursue his goals until he is gone. Whatever his demands, dude. Sorry. I just got distracted a second. Matal musters a tragic smile. That we deliver 60 sacks of corn and seeds to him, his demands grow more insistent with every week that go by. But we cannot simply give away our goods. We have debts to pay. Are they another city-state? He clears his throat. Texcoco is the capital of the Ocahola people. They are our allies in the Triple Alliance. The city is regarded as the cultural center of our great empire. The Coyote has been stationed there with his warriors to help protect the city from outside foes. Interesting. And who are these associates of yours? Like myself, they are only humble merchants trying to make a living in this great empire. I'll talk to the guy, see what I can do. The merchant bows his head gratefully. Return to me when the matter is resolved and you will be richly rewarded. Is there any chance I can get all these guys to, like, form up and we can march here? Because this guy's got to be rich as fuck here. I want their gold. The temples of Tenochtitlan aren't entirely pleased to welcome you. You are not allowed to pass beyond the entrance to the temple, but their high priest, Momozitl, meets you outside to do business. It's well known that the Aztec religion is mostly based around human sacrifice. You can hear the screams of anguish emanate from the inner halls of the temple. Let's see, I can sacrifice a follower. If I did that, I would be derpy to McGee, or I could talk to the high priest. We'll talk to the high priest. Momozitl is a tall, thin man who is in his 30s with a persistent, cruel glint in his eyes. Before you're even all the way through the introductions, he pulls you and your translator aside to talk to you in private. But now it should be clear to you that I am an influential man in this city. A favor owed by me is a significant advantage to anybody here. Good for you. Judging by his outfit and the way his slaves and subordinates act around him, there is no question that this is the case. Likewise, it is clear to anybody but the greatest, most obvious fool that you and your people are forced to be reckoned with. Now permit me to ask you this question. How familiar are you with this area around the city? I'm new here. I've only just arrived. It is as I expected. I wish to talk to you about one of the dark secrets of Mexico City, a blemish on the glorious history of our nation. A band of women roamed the jungle to the west of the city, led by a woman called Clitty. I'm afraid I've not encountered such lovely ladies before. No matter, all you must understand is that our history with Clitty and her band of revolutionaries is a dark and troubled one. It would be in our best interest if Clitty were removed from our lands. What? You circumcise the clit? That ain't right. Momo Masoto puts quite a bit of stress on R, and it's clear that he speaks for the higher castes of Mexico City. I'll see what I can do about this butt fuck. The high priest's face displays a peculiar smile, mixing malevolence and gratitude in a way you had previously never imagined to be possible. Return to me with Clit's talents, man, when you have executed the solution. Her fate is all that I care about. Her sisters will be no affront to us without their most notorious war chief. Alright. As Duty retreats back into the temple, you get a feeling he has something altogether more personal at stake than the reputation of Mexico City. Well, house, them is the things we checked out. See, I don't know what the game's got planned. If at all possible, I would like to get these folks together. Let's overthrow the Aztec Empire and take a shitload of gold home. Maybe that'll impress our dad. Fuck if I know. I can hope it does. Then I'll be a real man. So let's head south out of here. Can we head south out of here? Hopefully we did everything we needed to. I don't really give a shit what the Aztec people want us to do for them. They're our enemies. Why? Because we can do it. Go up through the mountains? I guess we can. It's down here. Anything? I guess we gotta go the other way on the road. Ride, horsey, ride. I'm doing it. Don Quixote style. Alright, everybody camp. Is everybody doing cool shit? I guess so. Hey, Zarraga, you work on, you got herb shit? You do that herbal shit. Hey, we got a barricade done, some rations. That we found some Aztecs. Ooh, what's this? Ride, ride, ride! Is that the house? Oh, fuck, maybe there was another house up north we missed. Traveling through the outskirts of the city of Tenochtitlan, you come across a small square basin in the center. The square is crowded with people going about their business, but you quickly notice that 24 people lying around the basin, some wearing bandages, others coughing and looking pale and sick. At the opposite end of the square, you see a curious-looking Aztec, his face and body scarred, like nothing that you've ever seen before, tending to the patient. Well, let's talk to the dude. As you come closer, it's almost as if his scars make up a pattern, but you can't quite discern what they're supposed to resemble. As he finishes tending to his patient, he looks up at you and smiles, wiping his hands. He comes towards you and introduces himself in Nahuatl. Your translator says his name is Pauwlik, and explains that he's a doctor and shaman in this part of the city. With grand gestures and a warm and genuine enthusiasm, Pauwlik continues to speak. The stars are racing across the sky. I don't like that. The stars are racing across the sky, carried bad omens, and you seem like the sort that could cause all sorts of trouble. I do not believe in such things. We bend our fates but the strength in our hands. What omens, brosif? A year ago, as I mentioned, a star raced brightly across the sky. It is considered a very bad omen. I believe that it merely becomes what we make of it. I saw it as a sign of something new, a great change. For many moons now, I have waited for that change to shake loose these tiresome old ailments. Pauwlik gestures towards the patients around the plaza. What's wrong with him? The same as it ever was. Fever, infection, sore bones. Boring! Never anything exciting. I heard of a rumor where an entire village carries spots on the skin, but I have not been able to go there. It sounds fascinating, though. Why can't I get some of that my way? Dude, it's coming sooner than you know. The pox is upon you. Where is this village? Somewhere to the northwest, I heard, though I'm unsure of how many days. I may go that way at some point. Should your path take you past that settlement, would you be willing to take a patient back to me? I don't know. What? Your men look a little surprised at the request, and a few of them protest about having to drag a rotten cadaver around for a savage. Lopez interjects. Senor, I do not think this would be wise. Lord knows what devil-worshipping ritual this heathen will use it for. I'm torn. If we bring back the diseased guy, it's going to kill a hell of a lot more heathens quickly. There'll be a lot more Aztecs that die. Alright, Lopez, you don't want the dead body? Fine. You explain that pressing matters would keep you from going back there, and you won't be able to help him. Pauwlik's teeth disappear behind his lips, which are still curled in a smile, and he steps out of your way. He's clearly a little disappointed, but still thanks you for your time. You know, I do feel a little bad. You know, we really don't need to be carrying a corpse, a pox-infected corpse around. It might make our people sick. It seems like a bad plan. So, you know what, Lopez? I listen to you. Let's get those herbs. Man, we are fucking cruising. More of this, please. Clip, clappity, clip, clap. I don't know if we can fight the Aztecs or not, though. I'll camp out. Let's see, we found some rations, we got some meat, we made a barricade. We're doing pretty good. So we got some oil. Eventually we'll build some more lanterns. More herbs way over there. We didn't get to fight people in Mexico City like I hoped. Oh, and there's more over here. Probably would not have seen the way through the jungle otherwise. What's over here? Hope I'm not going the wrong way. I don't want to miss everything. We'll camp again. See anybody preserving? No. Good. See, we only got a couple meat. Our defense held up. We see a watering hole on the left. See a magic H. See anything on our map? There's that thing. That doesn't matter. See a piggy up there? Let's go get Mr. Piggy. Time for death. Death comes for thee, pig. Ooh, fuck that. We're gonna go get the treasure, and then we can go back and get the pig. Oh, there's more piggies. Give me treasure. My treasure. Sweet. More. Man, this land is... This is the land of opportunity. So I'll move to Mexico right now. Okay, we can You've broken enough equipment in battle that you could scavenge it for usable parts. Assign an expedition member to put together a few new pieces of equipment from the broken one. That's awesome. Let's make Carlos do that. Sweet. So we got 2 pieces of equipment. So we'll give Anna a piece of equipment. Let's see, Ortega, we'll give you some more damage for that. Oh, you are maxed out, baby cakes. Let's see, yeah, we'll give you a little more Rita, the horse-faced woman. I wrote her a song. Hope she likes it. Hopefully, Juan doesn't get jealous that I wrote a song about his woman. Man. Okay, for camping, next time, Carlos, consolidate the maps of the lake. That'll get us experience or some shit. I want to get enough experience where we can promote somebody to a lieutenant. Ooh, what is this? Oh, it looks like there's nothing here. It's just abandoned. Let's see, we got 50 experience. Don't want to promote anyone. I don't even know who to promote. Actually, we'll promote Pilar next, because we'll make her a... Oh, we can't make her a sergeant. Oh, fuck, I fucked it up. If I wanted to make her a lieutenant, I screwed it up now, because we can only have 2 sergeants and lieutenants. So one of these guys, I'm going to make Rafael our lieutenant. That's okay, I was okay with that. And then we'll make Pilar a sergeant. It's an empty temple here. Maybe we should have gone to the north? I don't know, it's just fun to explore. I didn't get to kill any Aztecs lately. It makes me sad. I wonder if we're going to find Gutierrez's group. If they'd gone as far as Mexico City, you'd think they would have said something. Man, where the fuck am I going? I'm going to end up in the Pacific if I keep that up. But I'm going to have to save that for next time. I'm not actually going to try and get to the Pacific. Thanks for watching, everybody.